There's nothing more dangerous than a team with nothing left to lose. The Psychos aren't chasing playoffs. They aren't chasing glory. They're chasing chaos. And in their twisted little minds, there's no sweeter chaos than burning the throne to the ground. But standing in their way are the Revenants. The top dogs. The kings. The team with everything to lose. Led by the league's deadliest player, Commando 9322. And backed by the cold-blooded brilliance of Stanky Fingers and Respawn. They've crushed every challenge in their path. But domination has a price. And the Psychos are here to collect. This isn't about standings. This is about pride. About rage. About watching the world burn. Just to see who survives the fire. Revenants want the crown. Psychos want blood. Only one gets what they came for. Let the madness begin.
Welcome back, FGA fans. It's week 5 of the season, and each game carries more weight than the last. We've got a good one for you all tonight. It's the 0-3-1 Psychos, still trying to get their season out of the ditch, taking on the 3-0-1 Revenants, who currently hold that number 1 seed. I'm Billy Umbro, and joining me tonight, fresh off a hard-fought match of his own, none other than Red Rorschach. Pleasure as always.
Always good to be here, Billy. This one's interesting. One team needs this win to help secure that number 1 spot, and the other looks to play spoiler and finally get in that win column.
Let's start with the Psychos. They've been looking for traction all season, but in their last game, it felt like something finally started to click. Of course, we've said that before. So the question is, do you think this time the Psychos are actually turning a corner?
This time felt different. Obviously, they got the actual win on a map. They looked more connected last game, less panic, more trust. Froof has finally able to unlock John and get him rolling. They might be heating up at the perfect time yet again.
Let's move on to the Revenants. They are looking unstoppable right now. Clean attacks and a defense centered around Commando. They look to be cruising to a number 1 seed. Is there any extra pressure for the Revenants to not be the first team to fall to the Psychos?
Oh, absolutely there is. The Psychos have nothing else to play for other than spoiler, and nobody wants to be the first to lose to them. For a team like the Revenants, this needs to be a complete victory with no hiccups.
So we've got the Revenants trying to tighten their grip on this league, and the Psychos just trying to hold it together long enough to break through. Before things get bloody, it's probably a good time to check in with the only person in this league who still offers emotional support and passive-aggressive life advice. Siege Mommy is up next.
Revenants. Number 1, reinforce like your rent depends on it. Number 2, don't peek. It's not a fashion show. Number 3, use your drones, not your instincts, because you have none. Psychos, mommy's special little boys. I'm going to keep this one simple. If you're last alive, it's not clutch time, it's panic time. That's definitely Red, and he's nicknamed it Trevor. At first I thought it was a joke, but he started having full conversations with it. One time I caught him in his room crying to the thing about how no one helps him reinforce.
And we're back. I didn't realize we had a special guest in the booth with us. Would Trevor care to say a few words?
Well, he's a little camera shy right now. If this game goes to overtime, I'll see if Trevor would like to do a play-by-play for a round or two.
While that sounds like it would be incredible, I'd hate to lose my job to a belly button, though. Well, that's enough of that. Let's get to know the players taking the stage for tonight's matchup.
Now introducing Team Revenants.
Stanky Fingers, Red Rorschach University. Go Shack Go.
Commando 6914, World of Tanks Addicts Anonymous.
Respawn, Roland Solo Q.
And now introducing Team Psychos.
Fruitzilla, Bartlett University.
John from work. I don't always jerk it, but when I do, I use jerking.
Goose Guy 20, Fruitzilla Penitentiary. Best position? None.
Six players locked in and two teams with completely different things to play for tonight. But before we get to the action, let's hear from the ones calling the shots. We've got the captains, Stanky Fingers for the Revenants and Fruitzilla for the Psychos, standing by for a quick word before kickoff. Hello and welcome, Fruitzilla. The Psychos have enjoyed a peaceful week of absolutely no drama. With a full week of uninterrupted practice, is this the most prepared the Psychos have been all season long?
I'd say so. The John's locked in, and let's just say the goose is definitely loose.
That is great to hear. One last question for you before we get things rolling here. What has been the biggest improvement you've seen this week?
That's hard to say. I mean, we've had so many big improvements. I can't pick just one, but really, John getting that heavy weight off his shoulders with the contract, that was probably the biggest one.
I mean, that makes a whole lot of sense, not having to worry about the financial side of things and just focus on the matchups. So, well, we look forward to the new and improved Psychos. Thank you for joining us, and good luck, Froof. Now let's see if we can get a word or two from the leader of the Revenants, Stanky Fingers.
Here I am. Thanks for having me.
Welcome to the Frogcast, Stanky Fingers. You have the Revenants running like a well-oiled machine, and the team is currently sitting at the top of the league. What's the mindset right now?
Mindset's pretty simple. Keep doing what we've been doing. Focus on our attacks. Play defense the way we know how to play defense, and the rest will click together,
I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
It helps having a roster like fielding Commando as a number 2, and we got Respawn solid there, number 3. What more could you want?
Very well said. And speaking of, let's talk about Commando. Statistically, the best player in the league right now. What's it like having a guy like that on your side, and how has that changed the way you lead?
It's opened up avenues to success that were previously closed to me. I no longer have to carry the burden of getting all the kills, etc. The heavy lifting. I can just focus on, playing that IGL spot and dictating the pushes, rotating defenses, etc. And it helps a lot. I can really concentrate on strategy and just trust Commando to do what Commando does.
Well, thank you for giving us a little look into the inner workings of the Revenants. Thank you for your time, Stanky Fingers, and enjoy yourselves out there tonight.
Thanks for having me, boys.
The captains have said their piece. The Revenants are playing to keep the throne. The Psychos, just trying to shake the league out of ignoring them. There's pressure on both sides now. Different kinds, but real all the same. No more build-up. No more talk. It's time. Psychos, Revenants. Let's get into it.
I'm excited for this matchup. See how it goes.
Absolutely. This will be an interesting matchup to say the least. We've kind of already talked a little bit about it, but two different teams with two different things to prove.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and the Psychos last season, they struggled. Maybe not as bad early on, but they also did not pick up a win until halfway through the season. So it is interesting to see whether this continues.
That is a great point. They definitely were a second half team last season, and it does seem like they're starting to build a little bit of steam here. As the regular season closes out, maybe that's something they can carry into the playoffs and really turn this league upside down.
Yep, absolutely.
What are you expecting to see lineup wise from both these teams? Do you think there will be any major changes, or will players tend to stick to their comfort picks for the most part?
It's hard to say. Commando gets target banned a lot, especially on attack. But I mean, Stanky Fingers, I don't feel like I see play Buck very often, so that's one interesting pick. But Commando does usually play the Aruni and jumps through the window over here in connector.
He loves to enter that. Absolutely. I do really like seeing Goose Guy picking operators like Mute, because that's something that you don't have to necessarily be the focal point there. You can kind of just set your utility down and it'll have a positive impact on the match.
Attackers are heading out to defuse a bomb.
I always love to see Malusi played as well. I mean, she has some great utility in these 3v3s. You cover a lot of area and give a lot of warning anytime someone's getting close to site.
Yeah, she's really been an operator that I've started to warm up to a lot more as the season's gone along. And it does look like the Revenants will make their primary push up green stairs. Stanky Finger's already all the way up, but he's taking shots from John's Fried Chicken.
Yep. And Goose Guy swinging over here to give some pressure as well.
It looks like they've shut down that initial push right now. Stanky is going to go underneath and try to disrupt, making some vertical lines of sight through the floor there.
Yep.
Fruitzilla has been content to hold down Connector and those back stairs. We'll see if he and Commando run into each other pretty soon. He may have avoided Commando's drone.
A respawn is up green now. He looks like he's going to be pressuring. He might get an engagement with Goose Guy. And Stanky's going red.
This attack is really, they're all making separate pushes right now, not really bottlenecking, which could be really good for them if they can coordinate it to apply pressure at the right times.
Yeah, Froof is on a flank right now. He might be. Oh, didn't even need that flank. Commando's about to jump in up top though.
Yep,
trade.
That side is empty. He's just finishing up droning. He sees it's clear. Oh, is he going to make the entrance there?
Respawn, yeah. He took a lot of damage when he took out Goose Guy. And Commando's very slow on here, like not pushing up.
Fruitzilla may get this flank here.
And he does. And Commando does jump in and gets picked up by John.
Wow. Great hold. Just winning all the gunfights, being very patient, holding their angles. That was a very solid round from the Psychos.
Yeah, very nice. Stifling that first rush up green. That could have been kind of disastrous. They didn't panic though, and they just pushed them back. After that, then they just resorted back to like what their roles were originally: Respawn holding green, Stanky trying to get some vertical, and Commando working on trying to get through the window up top. But like that final push wasn't really together. Maybe I'm wrong, but I kind of felt like Respawn was pushing on his own timing, and Stanky pushed at his own timing, and Commando came in late on the end.
Yeah, no, very well said. And they were kind of individually losing their gunfights. I completely agree on that initial point you made with John's Fried Chicken really saved the round. I think if Stanky Fingers had picked him off early, they would have probably just essentially rushed sight from green at that point.
Yeah. Yeah, and I kind of think that the Revenants were trying to use that just to kind of catch them off guard, quick push, try to throw them off early, and it just didn't work.
And the Psychos are taking things downstairs into the basement. Fruitzilla going with the Legion. John's Fried Chicken on the castle. That's not something we have seen it a couple times, but that's one you'd expect Fruitzilla to take typically on this this team.
5 seconds
So we'll see what he does with that.
Yep.
Again, Goose Guy with the intel denial. I love that function that he's providing to the team.
Yeah, it looks like they might have just given him a role on defense of like, hey, just try to block some drones, and that's what he's doing. He might be doing it on his own, but either way, it's definitely a good addition to the team.
Yeah, I think Fruitzilla did his scouting on the Revenants and was like, they are a team that likes to gather their information and thoroughly and push off of that. So if we can deny that,
oh man,
wow, what a
pickup.
pickup by Commando. That was just through the window, right?
Yep, through the window. He was out on the ledge, or he was out on the concrete, like level with the window. But he opened it up, and Froof took a peek at it and lost that fight. Now they have all first floor control. They're getting the fuses going down.
Yeah, this could be disastrous for the Psychos. They're just going to be running for their lives in sight, for running away from those fuse charges.
Oh, Goose got him. Goose
is loose early.
I was shocked. He's going to have another engagement, and he goes down to Respawn.
Oh.
I was shocked once Stanky opened up that floor that Goose was going to take the fight. Commando's about to take a fight with John, and that's the round. I was surprised.
Very well cleaned up by the Revenants there.
Yep. Once Stanky went down, I was like, "Oh, it's going to be it's evened it up." But Respawn getting the kill on Goose, even it or kept the advantage.
Took that advantage right back.
Mm-hmm.
What a wild round. It's all square at 1.
Some trash talk from Goose Guy. Get wrecked by a copper 5. Like I said, I was trying to say, I was surprised Goose Guy was going to take that fight through the floor after Stanky opened it up, but he did, and he won it straight up.
That's impressive. It's definitely a fight you're typically at a disadvantage.
Looking up.
He made it work.
He did.
And they'll be going back downstairs. They're switching up their operator lineup. Fruitzilla going to the Aruni. John's Fried Chicken taking his beloved Azami.
Going back downstairs. Commando losing the option of Nomad, so he's switching to Osa.
Exactly. He that's a scary operator to play against on defense. Especially when they only have the one C4 in the hands of Goose Guy. He'll have to make that count, you know, if it comes down to it.
10 seconds left.
They could impact the shields if Commando sets them down, so that is also an option. But we'll see how they go.
Yeah,
about
and I
that.
think the important piece to this round is going to Froof not falling early, because he was the roam on that last round, and once he went down, they had all top control. They could fuse wherever they wanted. If Froof doesn't go down early, then it's going to be a different round already.
Spawn peek over here from John's Fried Chicken.
He's not going to see anything, I don't think.
He's not. He's going to fall off that, but man, early aggression.
Yeah, respawn's late, getting back from spawn. Commando's going for wall or for door.
Yeah, they just went to the window instead of going around the
Juice
back.
is going to see him over there. This might be an engagement right here. Oh, yep, John took out the first shield.
Using those impacts well.
Yep.
Just like I stated earlier, as an option.
You're a genius. Froof is up top, about to engage with the shield of respawn. Well, Stanky's on the window. Commando's coming in up top to try to help out, clear out the roam, which they have pushed him back.
Froof is falling back. He's wasting time so well right here, making them uncomfortable.
Yep, respawn pushed down the stairs, but then decided to come back and start trying to get some fuses off.
Mando's going down main stairs with the Osa shield. John's going to be watching that.
He doesn't commit, though.
And I do like the well, Goose just ran off of it. I was going to say I do like the cross that they have there on Scuba between Froof and Goose, but well, he may go back to it.
They're not going to be able to get hatched, so they're going to have to push down the staircase.
Mando had no idea Froof was there, and he paid. That's diffuser down.
It was a good pinch from actually Goose Guy and Froof. I think they would have gotten him either way.
I think you're right.
Stanky coming down main, he might catch Goose. Or John might catch Stanky.
And it's all up to Respawn.
It's huge.
He's going to have to push. They know they have diffusers, so defense is in a great spot here.
Yep.
He may be able to fuse off Goose Guy from his spot.
Yep. He did that. He placed a breach and then pushed down the stairs as it went off. But not much you can do when you're facing 3v1 and you have a shield.
And I think they had 3 different angles shooting at him at the same time there.
Honk, but lowercase.
And I think that was just a little careless droning on the Revenants' part there. That Commando got picked off early, not even knowing Fruifzilla was hiding in that corner. Just felt a little too safe behind that shield.
Yeah, I think that's like trying to kind of cut corners a little with that is where you use the shield instead of a drone and you just face check it because you got that shield. But like the Goose was putting some pressure from at least his presence, you know, was keeping him from being able to really just walk down the stairs and do what he wants in that area.
Exactly, and that's a spot where you have that doorway, you have the hallway that you have to respect.
Worry about.
You can't just turn your back on those. So, would have liked a little bit better coordination there from the Revenants, but you know the Psychos took advantage of it. Take the 2-1 lead, and now they switch to attack. We'll see what they can do here.
Heading up. Bomb located by attackers.
Pretty standard site pick, going upstairs.
Standard site pick, but they're not going to be stopping anything from the wall, from getting wall. So hopefully, if the Psychos realize that, they can switch off Thatcher.
10 seconds remaining.
I don't hate the Thatcher pick regardless, just because she can.
Oh, they're switching off Thermite, so it looks like there's. Oh, they're not even reinforcing wall. Okay.
This is gonna be an interesting push. They'll have a hole he can jump his Flores drones right through.
Yeah, the Revenants are just challenging him. Like, I want to take gunfights with you. Like, bring it on. That's what they're basically saying with this setup. Most of the walls are not reinforced. Like, even at the green or red walls towards B site.
Yeah. This is maybe a little bit of an ego battle here.
Yeah, they're getting them now. So maybe it's just sloppy. I mean, most of these are trap operators, so they're gonna have to do a lot of utility. In a 3v3, you don't have a lot of time to do everything.
No, you really don't.
But that
Stanky
main wall,
is
they are
playing
just
below. They have
yeah,
the
they're
hatch
just
open
challenging them.
in box, so that's something he can. He'll have sound cues from that wall being open.
I don't love the Brava pick here. Maybe I'm a little early on criticizing it, but there's not a whole lot to steal. You can really only steal the laser gates and default cameras.
Yeah, stealing those Roonies can be huge sometimes.
That's true.
But you're right. Besides that, there's not a whole lot to gain. It's not like you're taking away any Fenriers or.
Yep. You can't get Legion traps anymore.
Attackers recovered the bomb diffuser.
So far, it's been a slow push. They got up there on the balcony pretty quick, but they haven't done a whole lot of getting into the map just yet.
Yep. They just opened up the soft wall to main, and that's it so far. It's
I mean,
clearing
they just throw a
mostly.
drone. If they just droned out top of green, top of red, they'd
Stanky might be catching John if he pushes in at all here.
I think
Commando's far
Fruitsilla
back.
can pop in here and apply some pressure from green.
Yeah, if he just, I don't think he realizes. Well, maybe he does.
John and Trey are shooting.
40 seconds left. Froof is in. John's in. Stanky's underneath and muffs his shot.
He missed them.
Commando almost goes down to Froof. There's a lot of action all over the place.
This guy's
Goose is in.
Got a haul.
Respawn. I didn't even see the angle he got.
He shot through that rotate out onto box, I believe.
He's about to go down to Froof, but not Goose Guy first. Oh, Froof doesn't see Respawn. He runs right past him.
Oh, man.
Oh, man.
Respawn just anchoring the site there. What a... Just a little passive by the Psychos on that push. You know,
For how much time they were on drones with the Flores and the Brava, you were kind of surprised how they didn't seem to actually know where people were at.
Exactly. And where John died to respawn from the rotate, you would expect him to call him being in that site, you know, at least around the rotate, which is exactly where he was when he killed Fruitsilla. So yeah, just surprising lack of intel by the Psychos.
Yeah, that was a key point to that round. Like, other than the Psychos like kind of stall on their attack, I think the respawn kill on John was huge for that round. I mean, it picked them off across the site, and that just really flipped the round.
Especially after Stanky Fingers missed the kill that he had set up for himself. But evened it up.
Here we are.
They're going
basement.
The Revenants taking basement, yeah. And we may
Tied up
see
2-2.
some C4 action from Stanky on this site.
Yep, he's got a C4. I do like the Cade pick on this one too.
10 seconds left before insertion.
Hopefully Stanky does pick up a C4 kill, because do you notice he's got 0 kills after 4 rounds?
Attackers must
Yeah, I mean, like he said in the pregame interview, he's content right now, you know, with that IGL position.
Yeah, I guess so.
Not having to worry. I mean, he's coaching Respawn to 4 and 2.
Yeah.
So they're doing something right over there.
shining in this map so far.
Yeah, that's Revenants are going to be a scary team if Respawn can play like this. Commando keeps doing what he's doing, and then it's just a matter of time before 17 kill Stanky Fingers shows up.
Attackers have
Proof
located
going with the Ram.
Yeah,
John with the Ying. That's an interesting pick too.
I love that pick. Every
I know you
time
would
Ying's
love that
available,
pick.
I will take her.
She can be devastating in these 3v3s.
Exactly, especially on this site where it's 2 boxes.
Yeah. Yep. I think they're trying to take upstairs right now. Is Respawn? Yeah, Respawn's downstairs.
Yeah,
so there's no coverage
Revenants are giving them
upstairs.
free access to upstairs, which Fruitzilla could do a lot of damage with that Ram.
Yep. Which they don't have anything to get the hatch either way. So the claw is just an extra. But they'll be able to tear up a lot of floor with the Ram. What? Respawn through the floor? I didn't even see where Goose Guy fell.
That was some quick picks back to back, but leaving John by himself on main stairs. He is Ying, so we won't count him out just yet. But this is going to be a tough ask for him.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to try to take some space quick after those 2 going down, but he was kind of stopped by Respawn down the hall. Oh, and he picks up the Commando.
That is a
sets
huge
him up
kill.
for an actual
and now
clutch here.
He's switching. Unfortunately for him, Stanky Fingers heard him walking above, so he's just going to go back to site, hold that, and Respawn's going to be holding down that scuba hall.
30 seconds. Oh, he's getting shot from 2 different angles. Yep. Stanky was able to pick him up for his first kill. Or his second kill, right?
It was his first, was it not?
I couldn't remember who.
Oh, he got Goose Guy early.
Goose, yeah.
I believe. Yep. That was. Yep. There it is. Yeah, and
That's a good hold.
That's the second time we've seen the captain of a team go down when they created the vertical.
Yep.
Pretty wild stuff going on here.
Yeah.
And
Valka's
Revenants are
banned.
sick of that Dokkaebi.
I really like the Valk in these 3v3s as well. Gives so much intel. You can set them in spots and basically just you're never surprised.
Yeah. Absolutely. I mean, information is key, especially in 3v3s. So both of those are great bans. Take away some of that intel gathering from either side.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they
Proof going
can.
to the gridlock. John with the Jackal and Goose Guy with the fuse, so they're going to be hunting. And this is probably the site where you will have the most opportunity to hunt, I would say, on this map.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a weird site.
Have located a bomb.
Because you really only need one person in A, and then someone holding like the maps out or whatever that model room outside of B is.
Yeah, that way you can deny connector and main stairs.
Yeah, and then you want someone roaming either upstairs or even on the other side of the map to do flanks.
Right. And it looks like that's what they'll be doing. Commando and Respawn will be holding down site while Stanky, does his thing upstairs.
Yeah, and the Psychos are definitely going to be going after that. So if they're able to get Stanky cleaned up pretty quick. Oh, Goose almost going down to Stanky through the window. Oh man, that's a lot of health gone. If they're able to get Stanky cleared, early, it would be huge because then they would be able to set up the top, fuse a couple times, get the hatch open, work on pushing sight. But a minute by and not even one in the building yet.
No,
I
and
think he's doing what he needs to do. Oh, and he goes down to Goose.
wow, patient hold there on that angle by Goose. John was telling him where he was, and Stanky just got a little restless and tried to make a quick rotate. Paid for it.
Oh man, the timing on that. Was Stanky tagged by
John had
I don't think he was. I think he maybe just heard him.
yeah, I think he just heard him in that little connector.
Yeah. Well, they have upstairs. They need to start working on getting some fuses going.
Nope.
One
And,
here on
already
respawn.
started
If
right above
respawn
respawn.
doesn't move, he might take some damage. Nope. Oh yeah, he takes a huge chunk right there.
I don't know. Well, that is a brave man.
Going down on the same spot.
Honestly, that's kind of a smart move.
Yeah, it is.
Because I do that all the time. When I hear a fuse go off, I'll run right back under where it went off.
Yep.
So I'm like, they're never gonna do it twice.
Commando's right underneath this hatch. If he, Roof is gonna push him back, and Goose might catch someone through this line of sight through the main door.
Azami is going to be tough to push here with such little time.
And nothing to clear them really.
Nothing. They're going to be funneled through two doors right now.
John's creep walking across the break room area.
They're both going that Froofy might get him.
Oh, John!
Goose. Oh my gosh!
I didn't see Goose guy getting the kill
Goose
on
guy.
respawn.
He got respawn just holding that patient angle from main stairs, cutting sight in half there.
Yeah.
So when respawn had to, try to go back over to challenge that doorway from John, he paid for it.
Yeah.
And
that's a great way to attack that site. Just having one person just sit on patiently on red and try to push one way or the other with the other two.
Especially when you got like fuses going off, people busting hatches, the defense is gonna be moving around.
Mm-hmm.
And Goose Guy took advantage of that twice in that round, picking off Stanky Fingers and Respawn.
And that forces overtime. It's a good match for the first map.
Absolutely. Both teams came to play today.
Mm-hmm.
Attackers need to locate
and we have Goose Guy on the Ying, John on the Nomad, and Fruit's gonna take some hard breaching with the Ace. Also a great gun on that operator.
If you're the Revenants, you're probably very happy to get defense first in overtime here, because that was definitely their stronger side.
Absolutely, and Commando was sandbagging his pick here. That whole regulation, making the clash.
Yeah, Getty taking the Bandit as well. This is a different approach to their first time trying to hold the site. And he stayed downstairs to hide the fact that he was Bandit. So
he's a sneaky guy, that Stanky.
Mm-hmm. So Froof's going to try to get the wall, and they're going to have to try to coordinate this with John for them to actually get the wall.
The thing is, they may be able to pull that off.
I think they will, yeah, as long as they play it right.
Because
yeah, they're popping the holes in the bottom.
Yep.
So there'll be an opportunity for it, but they'll have to actually coordinate.
You can activate it before they even have the opportunity to shoot it.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's a tough ask for a Bandit.
Yeah, that they just have to actually know to do it, to push together, like Froof and John.
Very true. We'll see how successful they can be with that.
Goose on the Ying is also interesting. He's about to call out the walls electrified. Yep.
Stanky's gonna hold red. And we have Commando with the Clash Shield watching the top of green. And Respawn's going to be playing off that.
He doesn't go for the bandits. He just goes for the barbed wire and kills Goose's drone as well.
Goose is given some pressure here, though.
Froof.
He's content to re-drone him back out.
This is there's just not much happening here.
John's trying to go after the clash with those
Shield.
forest drones, and he needs to. I think he just needs to go after the wall.
Yeah.
They know.
They're getting red wall.
They know wall is not being defended right now, because they know Stanky and Commando were on green and red.
Goose has opportunity. No.
Yeah.
Oh, Respawn getting through the feed holes on Goose.
That is a dirty angle.
It is. It's still 45 seconds left and no one's entered the building.
Stanky has a great line here if Froof tries to jump in this window.
Changing max.
And same with Commando. That cross is beautiful that they have going.
Deploying Claymore.
Froof is going to have to push through the door. He's going to take that soft wall out just to give an option to jump through if he needs it.
20 seconds left and they've got nothing going here. The Revenants have a strong hold and Froof has hopped through the window. He's taking the fight to Commando. They can't pick up anything. They're having to take fights that are just not good at all.
Yeah, you don't want to be taking a gunfight with a clash with their shield set with 20 seconds left.
Yeah, with someone else on red having a great angle in that hall.
Yeah, it's just no coordination pushing that wall. You know, especially when you have a Flores. I'm sure he called it was electrified pretty early in the round, and that should have been the point where you drop holding the angle on a window and you go open the wall and then you can go back to the window.
Yeah. Yeah, I just think Froof wasn't even seeming to focus on the wall either. Like he was going to get the L walls, which, you know, gives you a line of sight on green from that window, which is nice, but I still think like getting that main wall is crucial a lot of times because the defenders can't just move around wherever they want in A site once that wall is open. So like Respawn wouldn't have been able to get the kill on Goose Guy from the feet holes because that wall's open.
Yeah, he was prone in the wide open of the site. He would have obviously not done that if that wall was open. 100% right there.
Which this site is hard to push if you don't get any foothold anywhere. Like you're having to hop through a window at 20 seconds left.
Yeah, it wasn't their best showing, but they'll have the chance to get the revenge on the defensive side. Same site.
Same site.
They are going different operator lineup. The Legion of Zombie and Nukes. And it doesn't even look like the Revenants are taking a hard breach unless Stanky has.
He does. They have actually 2 hard breaches.
Hard breach charges.
Yes, there's 2 people with hard breaches, and they have the EMP sidearms as well. So they would be able to get wall if they tried to.
There are mutes on it, but yeah, those EMPs could take care of that pretty easily.
Yeah, again, if they coordinate it though, which as of right now, they're kind of split up. Does bees get muted? Like if you shoot a canister of bees that's on a mute, does it just not work?
I believe so. I believe the mute does counter that.
Well, John knows the tricks of Commando, so he's kind of holding on the window over here. Froof is underneath. Stanky's trying to push from main door. And Respawn... Where the heck is Respawn? Oh, he's getting wall now.
He's getting the main wall right now, but it is
muted right now.
Muted, so...
But Stanky should have the EMP things.
Yeah,
they're putting both of them down, and they're going to EMP the...
But
he missed. He missed,
he didn't,
so they only got 1.
He didn't miss, I don't think. Goose Guy set up 2 mutes on there, so the impact only actually was able to get 1 because they're so far apart.
So, and then the one going off destroyed the other.
Goose Guy may have outsmarted him there. Respawn does
just
hop
hopped
in.
right in, and John's going to put some pressure on him. So he
John-
should know that he's over there.
He does.
Or
He's
he
holding that
doesn't.
angle.
He doesn't.
Oh,
No, now he does.
he does now.
Shooting at Goose Guy. Oh, and he gets him come through the window. Foof going down the stairs. I didn't see that happen. But that
Luckily-
was a diffuser at breach.
Luckily for them, it is outside of the breach.
That is
so
true. Yep.
They
So he
can't
should be able to
pick
get
it up. But that was great pick by John there.
Goose Guy watching green. John watching breach. Commando is looking like he's going to be hopping through the hatch. Oh, and Goose is right there, though.
That could be a bad idea. With
That
Goose
would
right
be a
there.
bad idea.
I think he's gonna do it.
Oh, he tried to catch him with the C4.
He tried-
He does not like leaving a C4 in his pocket.
Oh,
Commando
man,
up and dead by Goose Guy.
Stanky,
At least Stanky to push right. He's got
pushing
15
main
seconds.
door.
He's going through the main door. Yep.
He sees
And
John.
crossfire.
John used that bomb beautifully there.
He got hit by bees, so he was being tagged there. I'm surprised that Stanky didn't see him.
I'm not sure if I saw that correctly. Goose Guy
Yeah, the
may have been
beast-
shooting through that soft wall towards
Yeah,
the main
yeah.
door, so he may
You're
have been
right.
distracted by that.
Yeah, he was, but John was getting tagged by bees.
That's a tough spot for Stanky
Yeah.
to go through the main door. No
Yep.
time left.
Yep, he was just trying to take some ground, make something happen quick.
Yeah.
But it's all tied up. We're going to the full overtime.
Yeah, this has been the start
good
that we
match.
wanted.
Yep. Yep, John showing up with 6 and 5. Goose Guy 5 and 5. This has been an interesting match with Stanky with the lowest kills on his team and Froof with the lowest kills on his team. So the
Yeah.
captains,
Would not have predicted that.
I know, especially Stanky. This is his map. Usually, when it comes to kill death, like he can get some crazy kills on this map. Normally ranked.
I was a part of one recently where he dropped 17 kills
On this map, jeez,
on this map.
that is insane.
Yeah,
But Respawn really showing up, and John and Goose Guy showing up. Commando's like you expected at this point.
Yeah, exactly. You really do. But yeah, it all comes down to this final round. I'm hoping we see a coordinated attack by the Psychos. Whether they win or not, then that's all I'm hoping for.
They did lose this site the first time they attacked it, so let's see if they are able to adjust and maybe pick up the win, or if the Revenants are able to hold on.
And I believe Fruitzilla was picked off pretty early by Respawn on his
He
own
got killed
vertical
through
that
the
last time,
floor
so
on the
we're not gonna
on
probably
Rapella's
see
ramp.
that happen again since he did take the gridlock. So that could be a huge difference in this round if they can avoid that kind of disaster. Goose Guy and Fruitzilla just pushing through the main outside door there on basement.
Goose with the fuse, you'd think they would want to go after upstairs. Stanky on the
is on
back
the-
stairs.
He is on the back stairs all the way
Understairs.
up.
Hiding it back there like the little stanky finger he is.
I mean, he's perfected the art of stankin'.
Froof droning out Goose. Where's John? Oh, he's over here. He's snuck in this backside as Knock. Trying to pick up any flanks.
I think he was hoping to pick off a roamer here.
Which he might. He's just gonna. He's pretty far back. He's 30.
It's gonna
minute
take a
30
while.
left. Well,
He is-
he's flanking
he's
on
moving there.
Stanky right now. He might pick him up here if Stanky doesn't
quiet.
rise. Yep, if he does any run right now, he's gonna get spotted.
And
Oh,
he knows.
he
He heard him.
somehow. Yep, he heard him.
Oh, wow. Great awareness by Stanky Fingers there. I thought John had the drop on him.
Goose and Froof are just tag teaming these. They're not going stairs. They're just going to be fusing windows and stuff, and probably pushing either lockers or sub.
Respawn with some good pre-fires on that window, kind of pushed him off of it.
It's just so tough being this late in the round and not having any foothold on inside.
Yeah,
or
you
inside the
just need to
building.
drone B in that hall real quick, and then gridlock off that stairs and make an aggressive push here.
Yep. Goose is in. Froof is in.
I like
smoked.
the counter pressure by Goose. Made
Stanky's
respawn
gonna be
move.
coming down
I
main.
think Roof is gonna get respawn here, maybe.
Maybe if he sees them, he does. He gets them down. Goose goes down to Commando though in the back, so Froof is in a tough spot. He's gonna have to try to either just go for kills. Yep. Commando gets him in from the hall, and Revenants take the first map.
Just great teamwork and patience by the Revenants on that. You know, just shut down that attack. That pick by Stanky on the John early was huge. If John had, I think that was the game swinging kill there. We'll look at the scoreboard. Great contributions by everyone all around.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, after that great first map, we are going to take a little break and enjoy some commercials. We'll be right back.
And now a quick word from tonight's sponsors.
You ever been so broke you start looking at Craigslist miscellaneous gigs and think, yeah, I could do that. That's where I live now. Hi, I'm Logan, and I'm available for literally anything. And I mean anything. I've babysat snakes. I've dry humped a piñata for a bachelorette party. Once slow danced with a taxidermy wolf for $12 in a Capri Sun. This isn't a resume, it's a menu. You want a man to pretend to be your jealous ex at your wedding? I'll show up in a mesh tank top and kiss the groom. Need someone to lie under your glass coffee table while you monologue about your failed music career? I bring my own tarp. I'm 6 feet of confusion, part-time baritone, full-time yes man. Hire me and I'll alphabetize your trauma. Pay me double and I'll react it with sock puppets. I don't do background checks, I do background moans. And I've got a safe word, but I've never used it. I once got paid to whisper sweet nothings to a Roomba. It still texts me. Don't think of this as an employment. Think of this as a spiritual chaos with direct deposit. I'm not just for hire, I'm for keeps. Call now and I'll throw in a moan for free.
He told you it would take an hour. Just a few things, nothing heavy. You showed up without hesitation because that's who you are. Reliable, loyal, the friend who always says yes. But what greeted you at the top of the stairs wasn't a few things. It was a 6-ton grand piano, wedged in a hallway, with no straps, no movers, and no real plan, just blind confidence and your willingness to help. He smiled like it was no big deal. You crouched down, braced your legs, and lifted because you didn't want to let him down, and for a few seconds, it felt manageable. Then it shifted. The angle changed, and something inside you, deep, internal, structural, tore. Not a strain, not a pulled muscle, a real injury. A hernia strong enough to drop you to the ground. Sudden, hot pain. Immediate weakness, and the heavy silence that follows when something in your body breaks. While you were in the hospital, flat on your back, unable to sit up without wincing, he was posting photos of his new apartment. He thanked the squad. You were the only one who showed up, and now you were the only one paying the price. At Movers Justice Law Group, we take stories like yours seriously. You didn't lift that piano out of carelessness. You did it out of trust. And when that trust left you hurt, unpaid, and forgotten, we stepped in. We took your hospital records, the texts, the witness statements, the silence, and we turned them into a case. We made him answer for what he asked you to carry, and we made sure you never had to carry it alone again. You gave your strength to help someone move. Let us give you justice to help you heal.
Welcome back. We are getting ready for round number 2. The map will be Border. Revenants are starting on attack here. Or on defense here, excuse me. Psycho's on attack.
What a first map. That was wild. Full overtime. Love to see it. Revenants taking it. Not as cleanly as you would expect, but they did take it.
Yeah, I mean, I think the Psychos definitely came to play tonight. Gave the Revenants all they could handle on that map before the Revenants, closed it out in that last round. I would like to see just a little bit more urgency from the Psychos on their attack specifically. They're doing a great job, clearing space. They're just not taking it once they've determined it's clear. So that's just really allowing the Revenants to be comfortable on defense. And so I think if the Psychos can make a couple little changes there, that they could take this and send it to a third map.
Yeah, because their defenses are solid. Like, they're playing super well. I think they only dropped one defensive round in that first map, but they were only able to win one attack.
Absolutely. The Revenants. I don't think that this has been their peak form that they've had all season. Obviously, still very very solid performance on that first map, but Stanky Fingers started off really slowly. Let's see if he can have a little bit more impact early on here.
Yep. Commando going to Clash early on. Respawn going to Pulse.
And they did ban the Blackbeard and the Mira. Pretty standard first bans there. Nobody likes to go against those operators.
Locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Commando taking the Clash this early. We'll see if that comes back to bite him. If it gets banned, in response.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
this might be the only site he would play him, or he would play her though.
Yeah. Yeah, I am a little surprised with the mirror ban on this one against this team specifically. I think Trey's plays her sometimes, but there's some of the other ones that are just more annoying to me.
5 seconds to go.
I agree with that, especially when you have options like Ace. You can take care of a mirror window without too much trouble.
Yeah, but it is. Yeah, it is. This is a tough site to push. So maybe just getting out of the mirror out of the way, not having to worry about it. But we'll see how they take it. It looks like they're actually prepping for an actual regular take on this one.
Going onto the main breach wall. Not going to worry about a smoke plant on A.
Yeah, it is bandited, so.
Yeah, they don't have a great way to deal with that. I mean, they could go with Zofia underneath. That would. I don't know if Goose Guy knows the exact locations.
You can't do that anymore. They've changed the map.
Oh,
if they change the map, that's all hard, boring.
See, that's not my role, so that shows what little I know.
Yep.
So there you go. They don't really have a great way to take this then.
Commandos and Stanky, they're just trying to bait Goose Guy.
Now, this could provide an opening for John if he wants to try to go up the main stairs. It is very clear.
Oh, John almost
no.
gets him. Oh, he does. He takes respawn.
Never mind.
That
John
is huge. Oh, and Froof taking out Commando. Commando was way out there.
He had set up his shield on the balcony, not even close to the door.
I was
Super
saying.
aggressive.
Oh, it's Stanky picking up John.
But they have the 2v1.
Oh, and Froof just walks right into Stanky.
Goose guy with not much health. This is going to be tough.
And Stanky takes Goose. Oh my gosh.
I mean, I did ask for more urgency.
Yeah.
And they gave it to us.
That was a wild round. Starting with Commando and Stanky, I thought was baiting Goose Guy. They saw him over there on balcony by himself. They're trying to bait him, and he uses both of his impacts. And then Froof gets on Repel and does the reverse bait. We're using Goose to lure out Commando and picks up that kill. And then Froof, I guess Stanky killing John made Froof think that he wasn't closer to him.
Yeah.
And so he just goes to take the lockers and doesn't even expect him over there.
Yeah.
So once Froof goes down, it's low health Goose against Stanky. And like, I mean, that's a tough fight right there.
Yeah. The Psychos just needed, after they got that pick onto Commando, they needed to reset. Just, throw a drone out, see where Getty was, and then, make the push. They had the man advantage. You hate to think of that as an opportunity that they let slip away.
Yeah. Oh man, and I understand the thought process on Froof's taking it. It just was bad timing.
Yeah. Yep. Just unlucky in that regard.
Yep.
And I mean it's.
Where did John go
sad to
down
see.
at? Was it main stairs?
I believe it was main stairs.
Okay.
I think he was pushing in through that main door.
Yeah.
Between sites and.
Yeah, and the kill happened, and Froof I think was just trying to respond to it quick, and just didn't expect him so close. Man, that was a wild round to start this map.
Yeah, you hate to die in that situation without even having your gun out.
Yep.
But
And
we'll see how they
Stanky playing
respond here.
solid. Like you predicted, like showing up for the second map.
He definitely showed up for his team there when they needed it. And the Psychos did ban Clash in response to that. But Commando's happy to go with the Zombie, playing a pretty similar role.
Oh,
with the
man,
Clash did.
Zombie's tough to play against.
And on this site, where it's so funneled through that main hall, that's scary to push.
If they're able to get some fuses going, that could take out a couple of those zombies. But other than that, you're going to have to rely on the Flores' drones to take out, because you don't have much to deal with them otherwise.
One thing Yeah,
Matthews-
Maddie is down east. I was going to say, John
Truth.
is pushing through with the diffuser by himself.
But he's not by himself.
He's not by himself anymore. Stanky is flanking.
Goose is about to fuse Commando right on top of him.
Beautiful.
Oh, and he almost got him. Look at that health.
He cleared a lot of utility there, at least.
Just that one fuse, yep. And they're
Good
both
play.
inside the showers. He could fuse them again. Oh, he's fusing the wrong spot. He's fusing into
Stanky
construction.
hears the motion detector that Froof is setting off, so he's holding that. John is just holding the angle onto the window. No one's currently holding that position on defense. Stanky could be in a great spot here if
They
they
have
don't
no rotate to 8.
realize he's there.
Yep. And Commando's coming really far out in the hall here. If John just peeks any further, he's going to see him.
Yeah.
Or
he
Proof
has
might see him.
Not much
No,
help.
John's going to see him first, I think. Yep.
And he cleans that up.
So Goose is really close to Stanky over here. But that might be bad for John and Froof, because they might think that Goose has cleared it over there.
It could be good, though, because either Stanky will show his hand and go after
Yep,
Goose,
that's
which
true.
then John will realize, or Goose can just pick him off
Oh my
in the
God.
gunfight. Just
Oh, and Respawn is in a bad
He didn't
spot.
even
He's got
take
no
any
rotate
damage.
back to A. He did not. And there's John's going to just take it from the window.
just too many people coming into sight at
Moment.
once. There's nothing Respawn can do there.
He had no rotate back to...
Wow. What a coordinated attack by the Psychos.
Oh, Stanky's calling for hacks on Al.
We may have to do a PC check. I don't know. We'll have to talk to production.
The Fuse getting banned in response.
What a response by the Psychos.
That was a good round.
Oh, yeah. That was...
They've cleaned up their attacks a lot from Canal. Maybe it's just a map or confidence or something, but they are not having the same attack problems as they did in the first map.
Not at all. They're taking the space much more aggressively, pushing as a unit. You know, it's been fun to watch.
That it has made the rounds way more entertaining on their attacks.
We got Vents
switching up the
worked
site.
up. Yep.
Yeah.
And they're going very trap heavy as well. This might be a bunker down. I think Stanky will do a soft roam
Attackers have discovered the location
at minimum. But yeah, the Aruni and the Thorn, you know, those are good picks. Thorn's gun is very underrated.
10 seconds to insertion.
I like Thorn's gun. I just don't really love her ability.
5 seconds to go.
The traps are, you know, I feel like you get more from Malusi.
Yep, I understand that argument for sure, and I agree with you in terms of utility. Malusi's a much more impactful operator.
They do have Brava. Stealing some gates. Goose is where's Goose?
Oh yeah, he's
he's in detention.
He's taking a picture a play out of Stanky's playbook. And Stanky does have that hatch open, so if Goose is lucky, he could get a pick on if Stanky goes and drops there.
He also threw one of his nomads over there too. So if someone drops that hatch, I think they're
He
getting
may be
thrown.
one step ahead of Stanky Fingers here. We'll see.
But Stanky did probably hear that.
Yeah, it looks like he's looking for him through that other hatch.
So John's playing B window. Goose opened up a line of sight through the door of servers, which I really like that spot. And Froof is coming around somewhere, maybe pushing the main entrance.
Yep, they are all pushing in around the same area.
Bank's still upstairs. Clearing some utility with a nade.
Bank is still sitting on those CC hatches. He is rotating, it looks like, to main stairs.
Which he'll might catch Goose here.
He might if Goose pushes through that.
Commando kicking out John.
John
Froof
on
is
the
in sight though. Froof is probably going to pick up Commando here once the smoke clears. Because I don't think Commando knows that he's there. Okay, the smoke didn't clear in time.
The smoke did not clear
Goose is holding a line of sight. What? Commando walks into that line of sight and picks him up. Froof is all alone with no diffuser.
Stanky's top of main. Commando is rotated over to underneath
40
that
seconds.
workshop hatch.
Froof is probably here. Oh, he gets Commando. He doesn't realize that or he might have realized he's down.
He hopped out and got diffuser. Stank is, the smoke off to get it.
Oh, he gets the rotate on Stanky.
Plays that beautifully. He's gonna plant for the plant. It's just respawn. He has no idea.
He's flanking on respawn. Respawn picks up the kill.
The clutch by Respawn. Beautifully played by Froofzilla. Multiple
it was well
fakes,
played.
multiple rotates perfectly. Just
Respawn was
didn't
able to
land the
flick
shots.
back.
Yeah.
To this point, there has not been any retakes by the Psychos. Oh, retakes, what am I talking about? That wasn't a retake.
To this
But that
point,
made me think of,
has there
to
been a
this
single
point,
plant by either team?
in the first map, there was not. Was there? No, the
My
defense has
memory,
won
I don't believe
almost
so.
every single time other than 2 rounds. Yeah, there was no plants.
That was the closest we got, and it was a fake.
Yep. Which I feel like you would have done better to put the plant down. Obviously, hindsight is 2020.
Yeah, he doesn't know exactly where Respawn is.
Yeah, and if he's picking up the other guy now, you're 2v1.
Exactly.
Attackers need to locate and defuse
I think
any
I
bombs
think
that they can.
Fruitzilla made the right plays. I think he just missed a couple shots at the end. It looks like they're leaving half of the main wall soft.
Yep.
Attackers have discovered the location of a bomb.
Playing a smoke.
That's
nice for the site.
Yeah, absolutely. You can just play behind those lockers or half wall and just smoke that off very safely.
Which it looks like they might be trying to go for a plant on that side with a Montaigne pick.
Objective is to defuse a bomb.
Do you think they're going for the A plant? Froof has the holes prepped underneath to kill him from underneath if they try it.
I don't know. It looks like they are not. They spawned the other side, so they may be pushing this other wall.
Currently, John is holding an angle on that hole that they've prepped.
Commando's heading this way to the main wall, and John's on it. Which, oh man, that's a tough. Like, I do not like playing that when someone's on repel.
Yep, a
There's
lot
just
of
too many
angles
places to
die
look.
from. Yeah.
They are taking, was it security and break room?
They're droning it. The Monty is pushing up to challenge. He sees John there.
Oh, and he picks up John.
The pistol out and gets the kill.
That happened so fast I couldn't even tell that he dropped his shield.
He barely dropped it. What a play.
Wow.
But then he almost gets picked off by Goose. Takes half of his health.
But man, Froof
This
is
an
far off
aggressive
site.
way to play Monty.
And Goose is done.
It's
Goose is
paying
down.
off.
Attackers drop the diffuser.
Oh, and Respawn goes down to a cap can.
Fruitzilla is
Froof is so far off the site. He's not doing anything.
Is he? Okay, he's moving.
And man, the two operators
But it's
left
still matted
alive
off.
on the
They're going
attacking
for the
side.
plant. This is an interesting play.
He drops. Well, let's see if he can pull this off. He'll be the first retake from the Psychos. He's downstairs looking on the default spot. Doesn't see anything. Heading up main stairs. He did smoke it. Commando in box. See if we can get him. Stanky in the back of sight. I do like, he's got 17 seconds. He's got no time. And Commando just waits for his Nomad to go off. Man, those are the two attackers you would want in a post-plant situation.
Yes, absolutely. I am a little baffled at the play to just sit there off site when your two teammates have just gone down. But really, honestly, the play by Respawn, both kills. That was one of the most aggressive Monty pushes I've seen in a while, and he made it look easy.
Yeah. I mean, his flick to the shot on John, it was so fast I didn't even realize that he had his shield down when he got the kill.
I'm thinking John probably is saying the same thing. And then Goose Guy probably was not expecting him to be holding the angle with the pistol when he rotated back around locker.
Yep.
Huge play. He did fall to a cap cam, but the damage had already been done.
Yeah, that he'd completely tipped around for his team.
The Revenants can close that out here. Do we need to throw a poll up for
Who we want post interview?
Post-game interview?
Yep. Match point.
Let us know who you want us to speak to. But that being said, I mean, the Psychos aren't out of it.
Yeah, this is far, or I mean, it could go the distance. We could go overtime map. I mean, the kills are pretty well distributed still. You know, Froof 2, Goose Guy 2, John 3, and then even the Revenants all have 3 of them apiece.
Right. Yeah, exactly. The teamwork has been there for both teams. Everyone contributing. Froofzilla with the Fenrir, great pick there, and then John with the Goyo. They're not letting that shield just march right in this time.
Speaking of shield, he is going for A. It looks like they've swapped their attack side.
They have.
Stanky's putting some. They're gonna try to put some pressure from main stairs, possibly.
And Commando is out at the A window.
Goose is.
He is roared off the rotate door.
Which I don't know if Goose even knows how to get that thing down.
Yeah, he may not.
But John does. John takes it down for him.
Yep, John is.
And Commando just shoots it back open.
Lending a helping hand.
Oh, and Commando takes John.
And
they're gonna just take the space.
Commando's in. The flame is stopping Respawn from coming in just yet.
Stanky just walks right into sight, goes right through the box, takes out Goose. Froof is so far off. I mean, this round it'd be a miracle for him to take this again.
If he could stop the plant, maybe he can get it, but I don't think he's going to be able to. Yep, plant's down.
There it is. Stinky has a great line of sight on Froof as he comes through the door. He doesn't land the shots, though. Gives him at least a chance, but Commando picks him off from the window.
And that is all she wrote.
Where they were super strong on defense in the first map, they weren't able to win one on this one.
Yeah, the Revenants attacks were
picked them apart.
And they didn't waste time to take sight. They make that initial pick and then they just took it.
Did we have enough time for the? Looks like Steve.
Yeah. Bringing Respawn into the booth. Should be here momentarily. Respawn.
Yo.
Welcome to the booth.
Thank you. What's going on? Y'all enjoy that?
Oh my goodness. Yeah. Did we ever? I just want to start off by saying that was some of the best Monty play I think I've ever seen.
Oh, thank you.
That was that you swung that not the game winning round, but the round before.
Yeah.
That pick on John. I don't know how you got the kill so fast from when you dropped your shield.
Mm-hmm. That's how you got to do it, man.
Well played. Joe, do we have any questions prepared for Respawn?
I've got a couple questions for you, sir.
Right.
Came into this, first map, Canal, you just tore it up. Did you do anything different going into tonight?
Not really. I've been preparing, but not on Canal. I've been preparing for some maps, but Canal wasn't one of them, and I just happened to show out on that one, so I love it.
Well, you definitely showed out, and then on this one, you made a huge impact on Border. taking basically that round into your own
Mhm.
hands with the Montang. I mean,
Yeah.
we kept talking about it, like you dropped your shield super fast, and I almost didn't even like when the kill feed showed John dead. I was shocked to see that it was respawn because I
Yeah.
thought I'd saw you full shield up.
Yeah. I knew I had
So
to make a play.
do you think you're going to get target bans in the coming matches with those Montang
Well,
bans?
see, I was surprised they didn't just ban me that last round because that was a
Uh-huh.
free plant, really. So, but
Yep.
yeah, I mean, I have a feeling it might you know, people see how the Montaigne's playing out for me, so it's good.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Mhm.
Look,
Well,
I do have another question for you off of that. Was that Montaigne pick specifically for that site, or
Yeah.
is that something that you like to bring to
Yeah,
other
no,
maps?
yeah, I've been trying this season. I've been trying to expand my operator pool, so I haven't been using them as much on other maps, but yeah, this map, we I have a couple strats down for top floor and stuff, so I like to use Monty and yeah.
Okay. Well, very, very well played, Respawn. It was a pleasure to watch, and
Thank you
congrats
guys.
on the win.
Appreciate it. Hopefully talk to you soon.
absolutely.
Thank
Thanks,
you very
guys.
much. All right.
What a
Well,
match.
that was exhilarating. The Revenants, showed that they're still the best team in the league. Any major takeaways from that, Red Rorschach?
Well, I think I'm not positive, but I'm pretty sure that clutched the first round spot, the first seed. So it's looking like there's a good chance that the Psychos will be playing the Revenants in the playoffs.
Hey, well, Psychos, when you're watching this back, doing your homework, write down a couple things there. I think you guys played a great game, and I think you have a lot of really positive things to take away from it. Just weren't quite able, to close it out on a few of those rounds. But overall, that was a fun match, and we really appreciate you all watching.